a little bit above and beyond when it comes to asking for donations. But I don't. There's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, at all. This is how you make money. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, bro.
Right. There go that morals clause that he was talking about.
And shows to the A-Dub, he said bounty system makes the show more interesting. You know what? I think it
sometimes
does. Yeah, it make it more hype for people that want chaos. And that's what
they love to drop me.
People come here for chaos. People come here to see the bullshit. And it's
don't drop me today, y'all. Please.
And so that's what they pay for.
The funniest stuff is when somebody get bounty and somebody pay for the person to come right back. That's the funniest shit in the world, bro.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Yeah.
To me, it's like
that makes it fun.
Look. Especially when the person don't pay.
Let me talk.
Wait a minute, Big J. I got you. Especially when the person don't pay their own bond and somebody else
pays. I love that.
They get people hype.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But the title of the show is Obsidian versus the panel. So if I was to read that, I'm thinking it's going to be some smoke, some bullshit going on. So I'm coming to see a fight because of the title of the show. And if I get there and they doing fucking ballet,
right?
Oh my God, I'm gonna talk shit. These niggas had on tutu, turn around in the circle with each other. Ain't nobody versus nothing. These niggas became friends. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because you feel like you couldn't play. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I came to see a fight.
I agree.
Money counter team. Money counter team. Money counter team. Money counter team. Money.
I show the JM get out up out of here. Get out. I appreciate
what she saying, Jay.
I don't know what she said. Probably from something she said another day. JM is kind of excited.
So like I was saying, people want to see a fight. I don't know why there was so much resistance with me saying that. People seem to feel away because they didn't get whatever they thought that they were supposed to get, and that's cool. People was let down. So to your point, that's I guess if I came to see a fight, I would be disappointed too. But people just need to go on and be honest about that. Like I wanted to see you try to get that nigga that work and whatever. Like I don't know why people just say honest.
Would it? But be honest though, Judge.
Oh, for the people that want me to shut up, put the money up to make me shut up.
Judge J, to be honest, what do you think he went up there for?
I don't know the way I think, right? And let me say this again for the weirdos that fell out the clouds and got something to say. First of all, your mama a bitch. Okay, talk to the bitch that had you. Second of all, I'm gonna need you to put the money up if you want me to shut up. Yeah, it's like that. So anyway, I think that in regards to content creation, he possibly wanted exposure. He could have a long play. All of this is speculation because I'm not in his head, right? It could have been to get his feet wet, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody else mentioned, and they said that he had an interview with BGS, which is one of those guys in that space. So maybe this is his way to try to work his way up. I know he's about making content. So to me, it's just possibly a chess move. Exactly what? I don't know. But to me, it was smart, right? Because like you said earlier, DJ, it's a fine line, right? You want to be able to have an entertaining show. You want to be able to engage on a certain level, but you don't want to overplay your hand to the point where you can't have no engagement moving forward or something. So right, for all I know, it could just simply be a play. Did they put the money up yet?
No, they trying to argue that they trying to argue that he put it towards the wrong person.
we don't need to hear that mouth bouncing in the chat, right? We don't need your fingers popping in the chat like a pussy asshole. What we need you to do is put the money up. Put the money up. But baby, you gonna have to put more money up to shut me up, nigga.
Money counter team. Money counter team. Money the money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. It's so exciting. Money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing.
Unfortunately,
shout out to the hoe that had you. Put the money up, fuck nigga. You gonna have to do better. Listen, one thing about me, I don't get in front of the money. That's one thing I do understand about content creation. Ain't a damn person in this space gonna tell you that Just Jay ever got in the front of some money. So put the money up if you want me to shut up. You nigga, put some more money up. Put some more money
by
up.
The way, so do you wait, let me show them out. Let me show them out, Just Jay. Let me
with your alcoholic ass.
No,
you need to put more
hold
money
her back.
Hold her
back. Hold her back. Somebody hold her back.
Not my exit speech yet, fuck nigga.
Wait a minute, Just Jay. Wait a minute. And Andre, she did have 55 credit. You know what I'm saying? So now she's at 35 credit. But I appreciate you for the
I love it. Let's get to the money. Let's get to the money. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, DJ. Let's go ahead and tap out.
Later on, we'll see you later, Just Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up.
Oh, they really pay.
More money. More money. Money. More money. Money. More money. More money. Money. More money. Money. More money. More money. Money.
And I appreciate you, Andre Brown, Just Jay. We'll see you. Damn, 100 is for the, 100 is for the whole show.
But 65 and then minus the 20, that's 45.
And show to the to L Nixon, you know what I'm saying? He sent a $20 credit for Just Jay. But unfortunately, Just Jay is. Man, let me celebrate you real quick. Damn.
The money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. It's so exciting. Money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. Money's the money counter thing. It's so exciting.
Right, so let me see. She had 35 credit, the honcho, so that's 65, and L Nixon.
Yeah, it's the 45.
That's 45.
Yeah, okay.
So she minus 45, so 45 minutes, I guess, technically.
Yeah. Let's get back into the clip. Oh, and how long was Chanel down for?
Oh shit, that's a good question. I think they sent 10. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think she get 10. So it's 137. I see it in the back, 137. All right.
We can be fair, all right? Just, depending on how bad you want to come up, we can do it like that. But I think it'll be a set. I don't want to do like a $10 for 10 minutes. I don't want to. If you want to replace somebody, I might just do a set thing. I think that makes sense. But shout out to Scam Likely as well in the building, man. I just seen Scam on another channel, Didi. He had an excellent conversation. I was watching you from this cloud, Scam. Seemed like you had a lot of charisma and stuff, up there talking to the young lady.
I ain't gonna hold you. I did see Scam on DD channel, and he was kind of like a different Scam. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I started, DJ. My whole YouTube, everything started on DD's channel. Me, Huscular Muscular, Uncle Ferg, Scam Likely, all of us started at DD's show. All of
before she got big, or
yes, we actually all of us was on her when she got her 100,000K video.
So
I
let
had
me ask you
my
this,
channel. Yep.
because I didn't know her to be doing panels until recently.
Nah,
So
man, she used to do panels like 3-4 times a week, man. That was like a go-to. She was like ours, what you are today. Yeah, bro.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what's
bro.
up.
Facts. I remember y'all on there, Smitty. I
Yep.
remember everybody you name on there.
Bro. Yep.
All right, let's run the clip, fellas. Let's run the clip.
Nah, and
Hey,
just
DJ.
posted that Obsidian video. So if y'all want to check it, whenever you free time. Don't
You
distract.
did what? You say what?
I just posted it, bro. The oath was 2 years ago. Obsidian, bro. Yeah.
What you mean?
I told you I used to be on this channel all the time, bro. So I went on ahead.
You know? Okay.
Yeah, I reposted it. So if you want to check it out, just go ahead and check it out when you get your free time.
All right.
I missed what you just said.
I just said I just seen you on what's the lady's name? Dee on her show. I was watching from the clouds. It seemed,
or when I was dusting, or I was actually having a real conversation.
well, you was having a real conversation. I was watching you from the clouds, and I was like, I actually never seen Scam this charismatic. I mean, God damn, I mean, you was very impressive, man. You know.
I appreciate it.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's the first time I see Scam in his zone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's what's up.
Yeah. Now the phone lines. The phone lines are open, but just be prepared. If you call on the phone lines, you're gonna hear elevator music until we get to you. You're gonna hear elevator music until we get to you. All right. So let's just go ahead and open up the discussion. I'm pretty sure Sharon is familiar with some of your content, Obsidian, and also Scam. I don't know how familiar they are with your content, but I do know I'm very familiar with Sharon's content and a lot of his positions, and Scam too. So I'm pretty sure they have pushback.
Well, the name Scam likely.
Wait a minute. Did Sharon nod in agreement? Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
I was looking, honestly, DJ. I ain't gonna say that. But he didn't disagree.
That's what you call it. That's Smitty. My fault. Go ahead. What you say, bro?
Nah, because I was looking for him to say, either yes or no, but it looked like he was trying to either clarify it up because he was putting his hands up. I ain't gonna say he agreed with it though.
Let's rewind it.
But just be
so this is Freezy asking these guys if they're familiar with Obsidian and his content, right?
prepared. If you call on the phone lines, you're gonna hear elevator music until we get to you. You're gonna hear elevator music until we get to you. All right. So let's just go ahead and open up the discussion. I'm pretty sure Sharon is familiar with some of your content, Obsidian, and also Scam. I don't know how familiar they are with your content, but I do know I'm very familiar with Sharon's content and a lot of his positions, and Scam too. So I'm pretty sure they have pushback.
Well, the name Scam likely. That's interesting. How did that happen? I'm just curious.
That was a good question.
Honestly, my second or third time getting on a panel, I had to think of a name because I didn't want to use my real one, and my phone was ringing. The Scam likely was calling me. Scam likely.
That's crazy.
Yo, that shit is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit is some legendary shit. If this is how you really came up with your name, that shit is crazy.
That's thoughtful. I ain't gonna lie.
What is your username? Believe me. Oh shit, Scam likely.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's a dope name. Scam likely. Caller. You know what I'm saying? That shit is dope. Fuck with that shit.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna start with Sharon since he was the first one up here. Sharon, is there anything in particular you wanted to open up the, whatever you wanted to like say as far as to Obsidian? Is there anything you just had in mind or?
Well, so my main thing, I'm not 100% familiar with his content, but I understand the Manosphere, and I understand he is.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. We got action, right? We getting somewhere, right?
Here we go.
I'm 100% familiar with his content, but I understand the Manosphere, and I understand he is somebody that birthed the Manosphere. He's one of the fathers of it. And so the main thing I really want to understand about the Manosphere is that it claims that it.
So far he oh my bad, Chanel. Damn.
My dog in the bite say
Chanel the stepchild treatment. God
yeah, so y'all disrespecting up here.
Took everybody to get ice cream and they, you know what I mean, the step kid alone gotta eat like broccoli or some shit.
But DJ, one thing he did admit though, he said that he knows that he was one of the fathers of the Manosphere. So
yeah, it sounds like for the most part he know, like, you know what I mean, like in a nutshell what Obsidian is about. I think that is enough for him to go at him, because I seen Sharon went at people for less, bro. I seen people hit the panel, and just because they might agree with one thing, I seen him went off at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he know of him.
Yeah, but I still think he know at least in a nutshell what the man talks about, because he know what the Manosphere is, and he know that this man is like a godfather or a co-founder of this shit. You know,
not a godfather. Right.
Yeah, this is what they call him, or they call him. And
do y'all have
no. Kevin is called the Godfather.
Okay. Either way, though, I do think it's picking your punches. Since you know that you're not in as control as you are, you know, on your channel, you're dialing it back, and I think that's what Smitty was saying. I mean, if that's like I say, I ain't watched the whole thing, so I got to keep watching. But if that's the case, then
you know what I look at it as? I look at it like, all right, if I fucks with you, right? Let's say you, Keon, you got a bar, and I got problems with somebody, and I see them in your bar, I might wait till they go outside, because now I'm making it's like, it's kind of respect for Freezy shit. It's like, you know what? Let me not get too, you know what I'm saying, too crazy on Freezy shit. Because I seen Sharon go off on other people's channel that wasn't his channel. As a matter of fact, he went off on people over here. You know what I mean?
But it's not. But this is a bar, right? That's inviting the smoke. It's a versus the panel. You know, come up and ask all your questions. You know,
true.
So so I get it. I get it if my bar is like one of those lounges. You know what I mean, where you wear suits and you're dressing down. But this is like the Fight Club. You know what I mean? This is, and one thing we don't talk about is Fight Club. God damn it, whatever happens, it's gonna happen.
Right.
Not only that though, but Freezy prepare everybody for that by saying, I really don't fuck with bounties, but I may have to implement it because Obsidian can't get knocked down because it's Obsidian versus everybody else. So if these niggas get too rowdy with Obsidian, I may implement the bounties. So he know it may get rough. So hey.
American tradesmen say he think it was clickbait. Why you think it was clickbait, bro?
But I can't judge Sharon right now. All I want to know, see, with me, I know Sharon is not an aggressive person. So I'm not looking forward for Sharon to get aggressive. But does Sharon challenge his talking point? That's all I want to see. Because all that Sharon going to fight, and that's not Sharon. Nah, I don't see that Sharon don't do that too much.
Yeah, this turned into a Kamala Harris interview, then that's where I'm gonna have a problem.
Yeah. Let's see where it goes.
Teaches men to be leaders, and in my opinion, leadership requires respect. And so I want to know, how can somebody in a Manosphere call themselves a leader if they message consistently disrespects and devalue women?
Okay, well, my response to that, and I typically don't ask a question in response to a question, but I think in this case I have to make an exception. Exactly what have I, given that I have an outsized position in the Black Manosphere, exactly what have I said? I have 4 books. And one of them is specifically addressing Black women. Here you go. And I would like to know, in this book that just came out about Kevin Samuels, the last 5 years of his life, half of the book specifically addresses women, half of the book addresses men, half of the book addresses women, as he addressed men and women in his life. So I would ask, okay.
He's good. He's good at what he do.
Nice game off the bat. What the fuck is
He's
this
good at what he
nigga?
do. He's good.
That shit is crazy, bro.
It's
diabolical because I see what he's doing, but he ain't even really doing it smooth. He's blatantly doing it.
He's spinning. He's just spinning at the lip.
You know what? He's doing it with a straight face. This is why I gotta I gotta give it up to him. He's doing it with a straight
son.
face.
He's good at what he do, son. He's really, really good at what he do, bro.
Since you disagree with what I say, tell me specifically in one of my books that you got to pay $12.99 for.
Right. And I got his audiobook. And I got his audiobook, and this one is on sale.
That you can also disagree with.
He promoted another book that wasn't even his book. After that.
He plugged in another nigga's book. Like, what are we talking about?
The next book after that.
This nigga is wild, but hey, man.
Addressing black women. Here you go. And I would like to know, in this book that just came out about Kevin Samuels, the last 5 years of his life, half of the book specifically addresses women, half of the book addresses men, half of the book addresses women, as he addressed men and women in his life. So I would ask, okay, exactly what have I said that was not respectful of women, in this case, black women, because that's who I mainly talk about. What is it that was not respectful?
I wouldn't be able to pinpoint an exact quote that you said, anything like that. Like I said, I'm more familiar with just Manosphere talking points rather than Obsidian's talking points.
So there you go. Sharon, he know what this nigga is about, but he don't know exactly what this nigga said before exactly type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me personally, I don't remember most shit that most of these people say per se, because I'm not a follower of this shit. I look at it from a content creator standpoint. I don't look at it like as an ideology to follow or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so far I don't think Sharon's doing bad. I think he is challenging him. I would say, at least with the first question, I can say that. I think.
Okay.
Agreed.
No, you're gonna go to war.
Oh my God! Wait, bro, he's just warming up. We gotta see where it goes.
It's the first question, bro.
If it cools down, if it go cold from hate, then he pussyfooting. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta see if he's probing to see. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta probe. Sometimes when you sparring, you're trying to see where the other man could punch, where the other man moves it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shit.
Especially if he does his finish
it's Sharon.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
So far, it's Sharon. Even saying that, oh, I really don't pay attention to you. You know, that's one of Sharon things. Nigga, think I don't know you.
You see, I just kind of go by what's being presented. You know what I'm saying? But I understand exactly what you're saying, and I see it.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
So
okay. Well, all right. Well, let's do it this way. What specific talking points of the black manosphere do you find disrespectful of black women?
I think for the most part, they are just they talk down on them. They talk about their weaves, they talk about their looks, talk about how they overweight, and not in a fruitful way. They don't speak about them getting them in shape and say, hey, let's go get in shape together. It's more of, why should we be dating y'all because y'all fat? Why should we date y'all because y'all are angry? Why should we date y'all because, you know, this is the kind of rhetoric that is spoken about when I communicate with Manosphere type of individuals.
Okay, so the first question I would have in response is it true that black women have an outsized weight problem? In other words, because I often hear this.
I ain't gonna hold you. Obsidian is not backing down or being political.
Yeah, me laughing the whole panel, bro. I was laughing the whole panel, bro.
So far, Obsidian is not backing away from his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this nigga Obsidian is a pro, bro.
So far, it seems like it could go there. You know what I'm saying?
It went crazy too.
You
it
see
went
what?
up after him and Q Butter went at it too. It went crazy after too.
So wait a minute. Y'all saying Q Butter did what y'all was expecting from Sharon?
Right. And the thing is though, Q Butter has history with old man. So exactly. That went back years ago.
Yeah, it did.
You know that was a classic beef. You know.
Yeah. That was the Pookie and Ray Ray educated lane beef.
You got the best of him.
And show so to L motherfucking Nixon something to think about in the building. He said what people don't understand that the Manosphere is inside of the original Black Sector's algorithm, and the Lapi Fight Club and you guys are in that sub algorithm of the Manosphere. He's saying like the Manosphere is in Black YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And inside the Manosphere, Lapi Fight Club and all of like even our space, even though this is not a Manosphere channel, people say it's Manosphere adjacent because there's a lot of overlapping subscribers. Sometimes we touch on certain topics, so it's like we in the Manosphere type shit, because the Manosphere don't means you read, it means all the shit, even the shit that's against it, even the women that's in the chat is in the Manosphere. That's what he's saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
facts.
I appreciate you, L Nix, for the motherfucking super. Appreciate it.
Bandits don't got no damn money.
The money counting team. The money counting team. The money counting team. The money counting team.
I don't deny that. Some will say black men have a weight problem. Okay, I don't deny that. But is it true? Okay, so the first question that I would have in response is it true that black women have an outsized weight problem? In other words, because I often hear this, well, America in general has a weight problem. Okay, I don't deny that. Some will say black men have a weight problem. Okay, I don't deny that. But is it true that of all American groups, black women have the biggest weight problem of all? Is that an accurate statement to make?
I'm not sure of the biggest, but I will, just to move the conversation along, yes.
So again, I'm not sure how that's a disrespect to say that black women have a serious weight problem and that it could impact black love itself. I don't think that's beyond the pale. I think that's
it is if the average woman is so-called out of shape, then therefore that is a normal thing. So women being a little bit overweight, because especially after having children and all these type of things, women are going to get a little bit more rounder and softer. So it's just a normal occurrence when people get older, even for men. So if it's a natural thing to try to
Sharon said rounder and softer, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I didn't know that black women are the biggest overweight demographic. Is that true?
I didn't know that either. I don't even care enough to even look that up. I don't know. I think that's kind of strange.
I just looked it up. It says in the United States, black women have the highest rate of obesity compared to other racial/ethnic groups. I didn't know that shit.
Well, I guess. I mean, if it's a fact, it's a fact. I mean, you can't go against it. But I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like to harp in on a specific group, because then it's damn near like bullying to me. But especially when America in general has an overweight problem. But they always want to cop out and be like, "Well, I'm not wrong." I mean, you're not wrong, but still, why? But
I ain't gonna hold you. What I noticed a lot in the Manosphere or the red pill space, yeah, a lot of it is based on truth. But if you're giving me 50% of the truth or one side of the truth,
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? That is not some holistic truth. That is like, that could be misleading because it's a half truth. Now the rest you could insinuate, you could imply, you could say I didn't say this, but this means, you know what I'm saying? It just leave too much shit. 50% is too much to just leave up in the air. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. And you know what? Because I just saw Just Jay say this, right? She said it's for a profit. You know what? She's not wrong, right? Because there's this thing that I just think, just on social media in general, where people are purposely provocative because it gathers engagement. You know what I mean? So they literally will sit up there and say the dumbest of shit, so that people can literally click on their stuff and argue with them because they get paid off that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I mean,
yeah, that's how Obsidian. That's Obsidian. The more you argue with him, the more money he gonna make. He wants you to argue with him. He wants you to fight with him.
So maybe
that's why a lot of these content creators do smoke shows. They could invite people to come through the,
Nah, you gotta think before. The reason why Freezy having this show, because the show y'all talking about with Q Butter and all of that, him and Freezy went at it, and Freezy said some shit about him. So our city was like, well, no, Freezy actually invited him on the show. Was like, look, I might have went off. Let me get some understanding. come on my show and we can have a discussion. And Obsidian came on the show, and then they had a discussion. I guess other people in the chat were like, hey man, we want to talk to him. And I guess he invited him back because this is the second time he was on there.
Can I say one thing to the real quick?
Good.
Somebody got
mic,
horrible background.
Yeah, your mic is crazy.
In your pocket, bro.
All right, hold on. My mic working okay?
Nah, it still sound kind of crazy.
But do it not crazy.
Yeah, your mic is bugging out, Smitty.
All right, let me drop down.
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
I'm back.
You sound a little better, yeah.
It might have been the charger. I noticed when I put my phone on the charger, my shit was getting crazy. I just wanted to briefly and just get back to it. Obsidian, the thing that I noticed between him and Sharon is only one thing. Obsidian full-fledged leaned into his position, and he never aimed back. That's it. And that's why I'm saying I agree with a lot of stuff that y'all are saying. Like he never let up, even to when he was trolling. And Sharon tried to say, "Well, how can I take a man serious who's joking while we're trying to have a serious conversation?" I'm like, Sharon, you just don't even get it. He was like effing with you purposely. And at that point, you should have been like, okay, you're not taking me serious. I'm going to take my respect type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that. I digress. My mic is muted. Thank you.
You mean to tell me he got rammed by a bro?
Wow.
He got rammed by a bro? Damn.
Go ahead,
Damn.
Weight, because especially after having children and all these type of things, women are going to get a little bit more rounder and softer. So it's just a normal occurrence when people get older, even for men. So if it's a natural thing to try to disqualify a woman just because she gained a little weight, is being very negative. You're using something that naturally happens to a human being to disqualify her.
Now this gentleman Scam likely is laughing at that, and he's like, oh, "Come on, really? I mean, look." The Black Manosphere talks about things that a lot of people already know to be true. We're just willing to say it out loud. And look, appearance matters in mating. And while it is true that it matters for both men and women, that's true. Women want good-looking guys, but it's undeniable that women are judged much more heavily on their appearance than men, all things being equal. We can debate whether that's right or wrong, but that's life. And so, with that being said, wouldn't it make more sense for the ladies, if they want to improve their success in mating, to give attention to the things that men care about? Just like if we could turn it around. There are many women, many Black women on social media who rightly talk about Black men having money issues, money problems, notably read not enough of it. And also being very niggardly or very stingy with it. So
niggardly?
You don't hear me complain and say, "Well, wait,
crazy.
That's not the right thing to say about the brothers. That's you speaking negatively on the brother." What I say.
No, I never heard the word. I could only imagine.
Niggardly is in the dictionary. Go look it up. I know what it means.
Let me go look it up.
They turn nigger into an adjective. I can't. Bro.
He said it's being stingy.
What is wrong with people?
Niggardly, all of them is words, bro.
It's being stingy. He said you're being stingy when you act that nigger.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's saying Black people stingy.
You see Black people
And
Black
Black. Shut up. See, I can't.
No. What he's saying is anybody who's acting stingy is acting niggardly.
Right. And that word comes from where?